gosh, what am I doing here? I've got so many cords, I don't know what to do with them. Come on, Bin Bin. I know, Mommy's going live without you. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, Pumpkin Nose. She knew I was going live. Poor baby. Thought her mommy was going live without her.
Sorry about that. I'm here. I just had to clock out of work.
Oh, that's fine.
Are you using the iPad?
I was just kind of getting my stuff together, and Bindi realized I was live, so she came running in. She's like, "You're not going live without me."
Because this is dead.
My poor little baby. Okay, that can go over there. Oh, let me get a shared
I can get the iPad.
because I cannot think today, apparently.
No, plug it in while I use it.
Okay.
Can it on forward face? Probably.
Where are we? Shoot. No, I don't want that. There we go. I'm hitting the wrong buttons, Wendy.
You're hitting the wrong button. I'm hitting all kinds of wrong things. My iPhone is dead, so I'm going to go grab the iPad real quick.
Okay.
You would think us being the hostess, we'd be the most prepared.
Well, you would think, but
it doesn't always work out that way. Okay.
Hi, Tammy.
Let me get in here. Okay, can you come and grab the cat? I just cleaned my hands. Let me. Oh, the girls are starting to fight. What am I doing?
Don't you bark, Ben. You be my good little.
So do I gotta go to your thing and share it onto my?
If you look on the top left side or right side,
I think that's how you do it, right?
you should be
I
able
share
to
from you
stream it to yours.
Let's see here.
Oh, your phone is turned. Can you see your screen on your phone? Or is your phone turned the other way? Why is that not letting me do what I wanted to do?
I don't see. I think I need to go to you.
Yeah, you can go to me and then just share it from there. Okay, did I share it to everybody? I shared it to your group, my group.
Where are you?
Your event group, my event group.
There you are.
Your
Get there.
craft sharing group, my craft sharing group.
Your event group, my event there.
So I
your event group, my event group. Well, I need it. I can't hear her over there. Your event group, my event there. So your event group, my event group. Well, I need it. I can't hear her over there.
Okay. Turn the sound up on your phone, and then turn the sound down on your tablet.
There we go. Okay.
There you go.
Like, why am I hearing myself? Okay.
If we did this more often, we would
be good at it.
Hang of it better.
We'd be good at it or something.
Better.
Right. Okay. Okay, let me share myself out. Yeah, you think we know what we're doing.
It's been a long day.
Yes, it has. Okay.
Seeing as how I only slept 3 or 4 hours last night. That makes it an even longer day. And I think I shared it.
Did you share it to the collaboration group? I can. I have it up.
I can't remember now.
I'll just do it again.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have it in twice.
Nope. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's turn it. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a dessert and a craft because this dessert, literally, I could take my time with it and it'd probably only give me 5 more minutes. So it literally is a fast. I don't need. Why do I have? Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot the Cool Whip. I need the Cool Whip and cottage cheese, and I don't need this can. I'm only using one. That's for our other one.
Wait. What salad are you making?
It's a fruit salad with cottage cheese, Cool Whip. Why do I have the orange over here? I don't need the orange. Why is extra stuff? Did you put this here?
No, Brandon obviously put that stuff there.
Yeah, I don't need that stuff. That's for our other. That's for Christmas.
Do you use pistachio?
No. Okay.
I've heard of it with that and cottage cheese.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, gross cottage cheese." You don't even taste the cottage cheese. All it does is give it texture. That's it.
Well, and
That's all
you
it
know
does.
what? I don't know if you've tried this or not, but I've had cottage cheese and yogurt mixed together, like strawberry yogurt.
Yeah.
And that is really good too.
Yeah. Okay, I don't see no chat. Do we have chat?
Okay.
I don't see chat. And it says live chat.
Are you going to be able to do half of this?
Yeah, I could do half of that. How many ounces is in it?
Okay, so welcome to the Creative Kinship and Dusty Granny's event group collaboration. It's Holly Jolly
12 ounces.
event. God, I can't think. I literally just went brain dead. So it's a 2-day event. We had crafters doing desserts and crafting most of the day today. And then we have a full day tomorrow as well. So I'm Tonya with Tonya's Crafting Creations. That's Wendy with Dusty Granny Crafts by Wendy.
Hi, guys.
And we are the hosts of the event.
And we know what we're doing, really. We do. It just doesn't seem like it when we're doing it.
Oh, and this is Bindi.
Hey, Bindi.
She's my little buddy.
She's always in dresses. It's so cute.
She was like, I need to come.
She actually gave their cat Tammy a bath, and she liked it.
Actually, I gave Tammy and Tommy baths.
Yeah. Our cats, no.
I did it.
I told her about Ashton. He would literally piss himself and shit himself. It was so bad.
Well, I had one cat that acted like she was paralyzed after a bath. She didn't.
I'd rather have that.
And then when we weren't looking, she would walk perfectly fine. But she just was like, okay, you're going to do something like this. I'm going to show you.
Right.
Tammy just sat there and kind of purred while I did it. And Tommy he just laid there and was like, fine, you're going to do it anyways.
Okay, so I got mandarin oranges, you guys. And usually we do canned, but we've been buying them fresh a lot lately. So I grabbed 4. And so I'm going to put fresh mandarin oranges in it, and we put fresh bananas in it. And I'm only doing a single batch because this won't hold up until Christmas. And it won't last in this house until Christmas. And so I'm doing a strawberry Jell-O mixture
Does it look good?
I'll explain it, huh?
Does it look good?
Yeah. I'll explain it as I go, but I'm just putting the oranges in it right now. And at Christmas time, we're having orange flavored. So it almost tastes like a dreamsicle, you know, those type of things. So I don't see anybody talking. Do you?
I only see 3 people on here.
Okay, I see 4 now. And did you share into the chat?
I can double check, but I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay. Oh, you're doing the thing finally?
But let me go ahead and share it into your group chat.
I like working with my my iPhone better than this iPad. The iPad confuses me so much. And for one, I don't have Messenger on the iPad because it drove my daughter nuts. Because it was constantly dinging.
I need to get a new tablet because I have a one of those Fire tablet thingies or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And it literally, like, I'll come in here and it'll be turned on, but like I'll come in here and like wake it up or whatever. And it just like all of a sudden I'll get like 20 to 30 alerts all coming through at one time.
Give me the paper towels, Brandon.
It's like
Just
it's
bring the
not
whole thing.
getting the alerts when they're actually coming through. It's like waiting until
Put
the
it right
last second for some reason. Just
Yeah.
like until there's tons and then it's all coming through. So
Yeah. Well, whoever is in here, I can't see no live chat, no nothing.
no one's talking.
Okay. So whoever's in here, just give us a little sprinkle out. And
Tammy's design, and then Tammy, I've never tried to pronounce her last name.
that
Corda.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's CORONADO.
Yeah, I don't
know how you pronounce it. I don't want to
mess it up.
I hate
Tear it
listening
up.
to people's names.
Okay, so you get a whole thing of Cool Whip. I'm going to do the liquids now. So you do the whole thing of Cool Whip. And that's the 8-ounce thing. I was going to buy like a big one, but I was like, no, I'll just do this. It's just easier. And so that way I don't have to worry about dividing it.
Yeah.
And we like to keep it frozen until like the day before, and then we'll thaw it out. So I'm just going to mix the oranges, mandarin oranges in that. And then I'm going to make a little hole and put the powder in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the Jello.
I've had something similar. Well, they called it Watergate salad is the one I had. That's
okay.
Kind of like that, but not quite.
Yeah, this is the Winco small. It's not the sugar-free. It's just a small box of strawberry Jello. A lot of times we do like raspberry. Sometimes we do like a lime around the St. Patrick's Day, and stuff like that. We do this dessert like literally all year. It's not just something you would do at Christmas. You could do this for any occasion. And like, we were having like a potluck type thing over at my son's fiance's family's house. And so that was Thanksgiving off. Yeah, Thanksgiving. And so I made this dessert. He asked me to make the dessert. Even though we like might put orange in it, orange Jello or whatever, we still call it the pink salad. It's just like whatever. We just decide then what kind of flavor we use. What?
Do you think you can maybe turn on the oven?
So I am going to make a gingerbread tree. I'm just doing this really quick. I was kind of kneading the foam clay together because I didn't have the kind that I wanted to use because they were out of stock of it on Amazon, and so when they finally got it back in, I didn't have enough time to get it here before the event, so
Yeah.
I had to use the Crayola brand that I don't like.
Right.
Sometimes we have to use something we don't like.
Sometimes, that's for sure. Okay, so I bought a big thing of cottage cheese only because we're going to use half of this for the Christmas one salad. And so this is 24 ounces. So give me a cup, measuring cup. So I don't cheat one salad out of the other.
1 cup or a cup?
1 cup. Because 1 cup is 8 ounces, and then we'll do it this way. We'll do it over.
Of the spill.
Yep.
It slips off.
Yeah, if it slips off, then it goes into the batch anyway, so that's okay. Boom. Almost.
Will it work out?
No, that's good. And then I'm using a large curd this time, so it gives more thickness. Okay. And then I'll add just a couple more. And this will go to my daughter to put in the fridge. Yeah, I'd wait a little longer if we're going to keep it outdoor. How many times are you going to use it? A few?
Just once.
Oh. Yeah, just give it a couple minutes. Okay, and then you mix all that together. Like I said, I'm literally almost done. I'm over halfway done with this already. This takes no time whatsoever. And I'm putting it in a bigger bowl because the red bowl that we have, this is the Pioneer Woman bowl, and it came with a bunch of them. And the one that's a little bit smaller than this is too small. Okay, so we put in Cool Whip, mandarin orange, the powder, the Jello powder. You don't make Jello, you just do the powder. And then the cottage cheese. And then now I'm going to put in the fruit cocktail, drained fruit cocktail. Just for a single batch. And I washed my hands before all this. It's just us eating this. This ain't going to nobody else but us. I'm getting all the peaches out of this. They like to stick at the rim. Okay. So this is from Walmart, 15 ounce, great value fruit cocktail. Okay, and you just mix that up.
More.
And usually you want to let this set like overnight. We usually make this the night before we go or do, or like this will be made the day before our Christmas dinner. Okay, and then I'm getting the bananas. We always put fresh bananas in it.
Yeah, anything that you're going to put bananas in, you definitely don't want to do those too far in advance because
Right.
those suckers turn brown fast.
Yeah, they turn fast.
Kind of irritating.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have had that salad before. I just don't remember where.
Right. Yeah, this is like, I always get asked to bring this to every, like, my daughter's cousin, Travis, he loves my pink salad, but I love his dad's pink salad more. I don't know what he does, but it's thick and it's just really super good. I really enjoy it a lot. But he never gave me the recipe. I'm gonna have to hunt him down. We're really not part of that family anymore, but I know he'll probably give it to me. He's getting old.
Yeah.
He'll give it to
anyone
me.
who's watching, definitely sprinkle this out because we don't have many people on here for some reason.
Yeah.
I know. I don't think the number thing is probably correct because I know Tammy, the two Tammys are on here in Thai, so that makes 3. And then you're with me, so I guess that wouldn't count. But I have my phone turned on too, so that counts as another person watching.
Right.
So I don't think the numbers are correct.
Right.
And I don't
But
know.
no one's talking. It's like, come on, people talk.
So Ty said this is the first duo that she can see both videos well. And I think that's because, is your phone turned a different way?
Mine is front facing.
Is it up and down or is it sideways?
Sideways.
Okay, yeah. It works better when like anyone who does one with me, if they do it sideways with their phone, because I'm using a webcam, so it does it that way.
Oh, you use a webcam?
Yeah.
Right on.
I have a webcam hooked up to my computer.
Okay. Now that I got the bananas all chopped up, I just chop them up in their sleeve. It's just easier, less mess.
Yeah.
Because stuff gets kind of slimy and sticky.
Did you turn it off?
Yeah.
I think I might need it to.
Here.
Well, I guess
it's still hot. Okay. See how thick it gets the more you add to it? Sometimes if we have strawberries, we'll add strawberries to it. I mean, you can add literally any kind of fruit you want to it. Blueberries.
The orange was actually like the newest addition.
Yeah, the orange was the newest addition. It was usually strawberries and bananas, but you can't always get fresh strawberries that are good looking that will hold. And then we kind of took out strawberries and we added the mandarin oranges, and those are like super, super, super good. But that's it.
Oh,
literally, that is it. That's all. Like I said, how long we've been on here? I could have done this in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No joke.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Yeah, but that's all it is.
This is the squishiest.
So what kind of clay do you use?
Well,
is it like foam clay or what?
It's a foam clay. I do not like the Corolla brand, but I'm using it.
Yeah.
I like Bose. It's BOHS. So I get this great big 1 or 3 pounds of the white foam clay. So you get that much, and it was like when I bought it, it was like overly stuffed. So it had a lot of clay in it, and I've used this for about 2 years.
Okay.
And so
that's what it looks like.
A lot.
It looks like a big old pink blob of goodness. and then you put it in the fridge and let it sit overnight, and it's thicker. I mean, it's thick right now. I mean, you can see it's thick, you know, but you let it sit overnight and it gets even thicker.
So I am just fighting.
Great for barbecues, you know, day at the beach, keep it in the cooler. It's good for everything. I'm telling you, everything. Can you get me the lid for it, Brandon?
Yeah, cleaning up a mess.
What mess? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, so I am just trying to get this mixed.
Okay, while you get that mixed, I am going to clean up this area.
Fighting with it.
And then I'll start my craft.
It's not going to be the color exactly that I want, but I can't be too picky.
I knew that I'd not take an hour to make this dessert. So
yeah.
So I plan to craft. Let me clean this up. What'd they do?
For soup, I tell you. Over.
Okay, and I need these. Grab a lid for this. Oh, come on.
Grab that towel.
Hey, Brandon, do you want to put this lid on?
Yeah, but the only small.
I'm telling you, these lids are really hard to put on. Ugh. Okay, Brandon. The salad's right there. I need you to put the lid on when you have a moment. Okay. Now,
so I get this clay from Amazon.
hey, Daisy, go move. It's over there. Okay, I don't need this.
Rose clay is a lot easier to work
Put the lid
with.
on this
Foam
pink
clay.
salad.
You can paint it if you want, but I liked the color of the brown. They have two different brown colors, and I like the color that they have that's brown. For bows. It looks like a gingerbread color, and you don't have to do too much to it. But you just put a little bit of white in it, and it looks like the gingerbread color. But unfortunately, I couldn't get any. So I am just making do with what I have.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we have to do sometimes.
Yes, that is for sure. Okay. Okay, let me go and see if we shared. Doesn't look like we got shared in the Holly Jolly Bakery chat. So let me.
I thought I did.
Could have. Share. Copy.
Yeah, it's in there.
Is it? My thing could be slow.
Unless it's just being weird on my end, because remember, my phone's been being weird lately. Yours just said message expired.
The one I just did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Okay. Yeah, I see that. That's weird. Okay, so let's go out of that.
Facebook is weird today. Well, the last couple days.
Yeah.
Well, always, but
For real.
more weird lately.
Okay, now I see chat. I don't see it on this for some reason. And I know you can't see chat this way. You have to turn it. Let me see.
Oh my goodness.
Boost. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I see it.
Yeah, make new stuff.
This is her first year being in school, Brandon, so it's more special.
Oh, but you can make new stuff still this year.
So once I get this mixed up, I'll show you guys what I'm planning on doing.
Oh. Okay, so this is a coffee, one of those. Oh God, I can't remember the name of it. It's espresso, but it's powder, and then all you have to do is get hot water and
Hi,
make
Judy.
it. Hey Judy, how's it going? I just made my dessert, so you'll probably have to go on replay to see that. It was literally a really fast dessert. And now I'm going to make something.
Hi, Stephanie.
Oh, wait.
It's Stephanie with Crafting.
Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you, Stephanie.
After I said her name, I thought, oh, yeah, I better actually say which one.
Right. I know that name is really popular.
And Tammy. Tammy's a popular name.
Right. I've met more Wendy's on here than I have in real life.
Yeah.
Okay. I need this because I'm going to be using cinnamon. So I'm just going to put this on here.
Hi, Tamara.
I didn't get all the gooey stuff off because I don't have. I need that gooey gone stuff. Hey, Tamara. Oh, here we go.
Ow. I forgot to do that. I'm sorry, Ben. I squished you. I know, but Mommy loves you anyways. Even if I did squish you a little there.
The recent rock. Looks like we're going to have to get some more black paint. I'm using chalk paint by Waverly for my cinnamon jar. And this was a coffee espresso jar.
Okay, I'm going to have to probably add more brown because now this is too light, but it's fighting with me. But anyways, for the time being, it's going to go there. Stay.
Now that it's like 4 days in a wake up, my daughter's finally doing her wreath. She's been stuck doing rocks.
Okay, so
I don't know where
I bought this from Dollar Tree. It's one of their just little thin trees.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And I took this and I laid it out on foam board from Dollar Tree. And I just traced it and cut it out, and I did 2 of them. And then what we're going to do, I need to grab my base first. Is we're going to take one of these also from Dollar Tree, or you can get them from Hobby Lobby. This does not need painted at all because we're going to cover it with clay. I'm also going to use some Jenga blocks. I think.
What do you use the jingle blocks for?
I think I'm going to use it to attach it to this.
Oh, okay.
And last time I used this stuff from Dollar Tree, but Dollar Tree hasn't been selling it lately. It's the weather stripping that they used to sell.
Huh.
And I haven't seen any at my Dollar Tree in a long time.
Yeah.
So I have made 3 of these. Well, this is my 3rd one. And then I made a gingerbread man. So what I did before is I took this, which is that weather stripping, and I took 2 of these, and I went ahead and glued this along the inside part here.
Oh, okay.
And
so you don't see it.
And then glued the two together.
Yeah, that way you don't see the gap.
Thickness. Yeah. And
Cool.
honestly, you wouldn't see the gap too much because you're going to cover it all in clay anyways.
Right.
But if you didn't have that, you could take the Jenga blocks, glue a couple on to add the thickness. Because basically what you're wanting to do is just make that thicker.
Yeah. That's cool.
So you could do that. And then this has to get glued to this.
So what I'm doing is I am making just a jar for decoration. And so I coated it with black chalk paint, and then we'll go from there. We'll have to make sure that there's no streaks or anything. I'm home from work. Wait, I missed the event. Sorry. Not a problem. Work comes first, that's for sure.
On the back door.
Huh?
I have to wait a second. My glue tool was not turned on. It does help.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry the first layer, and then I'm going to go back over it with the next layer, and then I'll be using cinnamon on that. Hey, Michelle. I hope you're feeling good.
Hi, Michelle.
Okay, so let's see if it got covered good, because I need it wet at the end.
Some of you who have crafting pages want, some of you have messaged me already, but okay, so Facebook, as some of you know, has that channel thing that some crafting pages can use. Well, you have to have quite a few followers to be able to have that. And so I found a way to make something similar, a chat that you can post your lives in and stuff, and have people join it so that they can get notified when you're live. So anyone who wants to know how to do that can message me and I can let you know how. I know you wanted to know how, Wendy.
Yep, I sure do.
Not around for you.
Okay, so what I'm doing a section at a time so it doesn't dry. So okay, so then now I paint it black again.
Hi, Karen.
Over here.
So, Judy, I am making a gingerbread tree that is going to stand. How big is this thing? The gingerbread tree is about almost, it'll be 12 inches tall.
I'm joking with her.
I don't have my good clay, so this one is fighting with me. I have my good clay mixing with my not good clay.
Come on, look at me.
Can you get me like a
okay?
Give me one of those stir sticks, the plastic ones that girls play with all the time. The yellow one, because it has like a little scoop at the end. Yeah. Yeah. Then you just.
Now that's hot.
Okay.
Mom, come on.
Nope.
Hey, are you paying that?
Yeah.
Just don't paint our cups.
This isn't your cup, silly girl.
It's mommy's.
No, it's mine.
It's yours.
Yeah.
So you will drink it.
This isn't a cup. This was a jar,
Um,
an espresso jar. So it definitely wasn't yours.
It's just what's the jars?
4 years old, going on 30. Thinks that she needs to know everything. Okay. And then you just keep on turning and painting until you get it all done. I learned this from Tracy. No. Tracy with My Sweet Home Living. I've been watching that girl for years and didn't even know it. I watched her back in 2020 or 21. It was. Didn't even know it. She was saying something to Wendy, right? And I was like, okay, it's got to be another Wendy. And then I looked in I searched in the comments and she was talking to me. I was like, oh my God, I've been watching her for that long. And that was like before I even really started crafting. I was like, it was weird how you follow someone and watch someone and then you stop and then you go back and you look at some of the videos that they make on, certain crafts and stuff. And then you find out you watched that already years ago.
Okay, so I will be sending you, Wendy, that tumbler with your logo on it.
Uh-huh.
Ah, shoot, that sucker's hot. And I will also be sending you this one.
Oh.
With your granddaughters on it.
That is awesome.
So you can either keep that one for yourself or give it to your daughter.
Get your own. That's so awesome. Yeah, just let me know how much I owe you.
I figured I would do that while I was waiting for the hot glue to heat up.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Just let me know how much I owe you and stuff,
Okay.
I ain't telling you what she made. And it's mine. Yeah, you will care as soon as you see it.
Oh, yeah, she will.
And then I just remembered I can't.
You can't what?
Tomorrow.
We're going to Costco.
Yeah.
Costco and Hobby to the lobby.
The main thing is
Hobby Lobby and Target. Because our Target sucks.
so I need to do some wrapping stuff there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we will get all the wrapping done this weekend.
What are you doing, Bim Bim?
get her to burn out.
So yesterday, I was telling Wendy this earlier. I gave my little gray cat. He's an old cat. He's the oldest animal in the house. He's probably like 14 years old.
Yeah.
And Tammy, the cat that is my brother's, she went outside a couple months ago, and I think it was around the time maybe that fleas are kind of around more. And so, or I don't know, maybe someone had a lot of fleas around, but that was the first time we had any here. And so I had to give them all baths and stuff. And turns out that the shampoo irritated the skin of my old gray cat. And so he was kind of, licking his back and kind of, in a way, pulling his hair out.
Yeah.
He was licking. And so we gave him a bath last night in the sink with an oatmeal shampoo. And he just laid there the whole time, not a care in the world. Just laid there in the sink while I did it. I have weird cats.
Yeah, our cats. None of our cats like. Are they like hitting their head or something? All I hear is thud, thud, like a head bouncing off the floor. It's like, what the heck is going on in there? My family, I tell you.
But yeah, they just sat there perfectly while I gave them baths.
Yeah.
And then I dried them with the hair dryer, and they just sat there while I did that. And then Tammy was a little cold afterwards, so I have a heated throw. And so she was all snuggled up in that, like, I'm not moving. Weird animals.
Okay, so you want your black to be dry. That's why I put the air dryer on it. And then you're just going to kind of rub in the cinnamon into it. And if you have a wet spot, like I just found, go and dry it.
All I'm doing is just putting the weather stripping around the edges here. Now, I can tell you this. I have sold 2 of these trees at bazaars. People just loved them. And then I did a gingerbread one that sold too. And these turn out so stinking cute. And you can decorate them however you want.
Did you get a hold of it?
I think it's over here somewhere.
You could do candy cane ones, anything like that. Now, this has, the weather stripping has that sticky stuff on one side. I just put that on the inside. And I'll show you how it looks once I get this glued all the way around. I'm almost done with this part.
Okay. I'm just looking for my cheesecloth. I just had it.
So we should it be in here?
No, it's not in there.
When did you put it over there?
Earlier today or yesterday? Should be kind of out in the open, but you know how that goes. Oh, got it.
Hi, Christy.
Okay, so I rubbed it all in, and some black is showing, which is okay because you don't want it to, totally not show. Oop, I forgot to rub the top. But this part really is not going to matter much because you're going to put like ribbon around it. I'm going to use coarse homespun.
Okay, so for those of you who didn't see, this is just the weather stripping. And I
bet you do, Christy.
Onto the inside of this. If you wanted it thicker, you could go to like Walmart and get the thicker weather stripping. And you'd be able to do even thicker ones. If you wanted to, you could also just go ahead and glue 3 of these foam boards together and not have to do that, but it just seemed, it makes it lighter if you have just 2 and nothing in the middle. It makes it lighter so you don't have to worry about it not wanting to sit up. So we're just going to go ahead and take this and glue it to the tree. The other side of the tree. It doesn't matter if it's around this perfect or not, if it's sticking out or in too far, because you're not going to see any of the foam by the time you get the clay on.
No, you have to send your dinner and then I'll make it.
Okay. Now, right now, it doesn't really matter if cinnamon got on that homespun or not, or cheesecloth or not, because it's going to be grunched up anyways. And so you want it to fit around, which that does. So you're going to cut it so it's not like folded looking. And then I'll get my coffee stain out. I wish I had some sweet Ann. I'm going to get some seeds. I'm going to find seeds for sweet Ann. And
I've heard people use that, but I don't know what it even looks like.
It's like a I don't know if it's like a herb like people use it for food, but it's aromatic. It's very
oh my gosh.
It has smell to it for sure.
Wendy.
What?
She said she had chocolate and peanut butter in her hair by the time she was done.
Oh, I bet. And
Hey,
you wasted all that yummy peanut butter stuff in that bowl. I would have been putting that off to the side, and as I'm talking, I'd be like dipping my finger in it.
It's messy when you're trying to do stuff with it.
I was like, I saw her put it in the sink. I'm like, oh, she's not going to put water in that. And then she turned the water on, and I'm like, no. That's like the stuff that kids look forward to at the end, you know. Mom's making some good stuff, and then we get the spoon, or we get the bowl for like the brownie mix or frosting or something. Yeah, the thing we fight over. We still fight over. Like literally.
Kid, we would make no-bake cookies, and my brother and I would fight over who was going to get to.
Right, Christy? I would have been mad too. I would.
And stuff.
Yeah, we are like, don't you dare like put water in that bowl full of goodness. It's just like, what are you doing? The madness. We still literally fight over that stuff. My daughter's like, well, I made it, so I'm.
Where in the heck?
What are you showing? Oh, the pictures that I went on that AI thing where you could create pictures and stuff, right? And that cow one my daughter just showed, that was Athena's that she wanted. And then Amelia wanted a princess one. I think my daughter's going to go grab it, but I am going to get my coffee stain, my delicious coffee stain here. And I'm going to coffee stain this this cheesecloth. And that's the princess one, my granddaughter. I said, okay, you want a princess? She goes, yeah. And I said, what do you want her doing? And she's like picking strawberries. I said, do you want her in the woods? And she's like, yeah. So that's what came out of what she wanted. So we thought that was pretty cool. What's that?
Amelia's hands.
Oh, is that the deer?
Yep.
At school. She made that at school.
So ideally you would use something to roll this out flat, but I completely lost my roller thing at the moment. I had it like before I hit the live button, but I don't know where it went now. So I'm just going to take the clay and kind of smooth it out with my hands to cover the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, you know what they were doing here locally? There's a tree lot. It's the Elks tree lot.
Oh, a lot of people have been posting about that, so it's maybe all gone.
Probably. We went by there. It said closed free trees. There was a ton. I mean, like the nobles, you know, the ones that cost you $100 at a tree stand.
I wonder why they were doing them free now.
They usually do like towards Christmas more, but they started already. I was just like, what the heck? So I told my daughter, I said, message your brother and tell him that there's free trees because he hasn't gotten his tree yet. I mean, at that time when I told her to message him, I don't know if he did or not, but yeah, he hadn't got a tree yet. And so he asked if there was any rope or anything. We're like, it's closed. There's no one there. So I doubt it. So he went over and grabbed a tree. I don't know if he grabbed a noble fir, but there was literally like no one there grabbing trees. I'm like, I have a tree. So, but my daughter was like, maybe we should grab a tree and decorate it and put it outside. Yeah, they're probably all gone. We could go by there after I'm done here and just look. And if they still have them, we could put one on the car. We have the ties in the back. Okay, so this is coffee stain I made. This last summer. And you see all that thick, gooey stuff? That's the good stuff. That's what you put on like your breads, your faux breads and stuff with that. What's that? That crack and seal stuff. Thank you. But it still smells good. It's not moldy or nothing. And it smells like vanilla and cinnamon.
Do you know how long that lasts before it gets cold?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had it for quite a while now and it hasn't.
Pretty great.
I just wonder because I made some up and it's in my fridge still, and it's been there for probably a year.
You know what? I don't even have mine in the fridge. Mine's like right below my table, and it hasn't gone bad. So it probably lasts a while.
I don't know why I put it in the fridge, but maybe someone told me to. I don't remember.
Yeah, you can, but I haven't.
Gosh.
And when it gets nasty, I got more instant coffee, and you know,
Yeah,
I can make another batch. No big deal.
I'm not making that.
Okay. Okay, this is that homespun I got from Ralph. And so
You want to make that? I know.
I'm just going to tie a bow around the lid. There's nothing inside of this jar, so I'm going to have to for sure let it dry because it's wet because of the coffee stain.
Is that supposed to be like that? Like
Yeah.
down?
Oh, no.
So I'm like,
now if I wouldn't have used up, if I wish I would not have used the brown at all, and I wish I would have just painted it because this brown clay that I had to get, it sucks.
Oh, yeah.
I have never struggled with this so bad as I am right now. I will never buy that clay again. I knew I hated it, but I wanted to make this, and so I went ahead and did it. But
yeah, I can hear you. I'm going to grab something to go in this.
okay.
I just got to open my bedroom door.
I don't have any more white.
I mean, you can put it out for decoration. Okay. Okay, these are kind of bright. Yeah, that'll work too. I can cut it. Okay, these need kind of dirtied up. Let me see. And I'll show you close up what I got done so far. That's all grungy and grunged up and stuff. And I finally got some cheesecloth, so I'm happy about that. So I'm just kind of dirtying up some of these fake Sweet Anne's that I got from the store. I'm just using some of the Bear Dark Stain. I like the primitive and the farmhouse look. So you can make like a big jar like this and make like a little medium size and a little size from just like a jalapeno little jar or a chilies little jar. And or some jams that you get in the little things, and that'll look really cute. Okay, so baking cross like that, but we're gonna have to cut these down. Let me see. My daughter handed me this. This would be cute to put in here as well. Yeah, I told my daughter she can't go on Amazon because if she goes on her account because she has Amazon Prime, so we get the free shipping and all that. So I told her she can't go on there.
Because you ordered stuff?
Yeah, because I ordered stuff for her and her brother, so it should be here. Well, one said it'll be here today. I gotta go back and check that.
Oh, I need to look and see if my aunt got her. She had me order her it was just some stuff for her house.
Right.
Stuff for her mop and then something else. Oh, her water filter. And it was supposed to be there today, but I never got an alert saying it was delivered, but maybe I just didn't see it.
Right. Yeah, we're getting more local Amazon warehouses here. And so,
by the way, I found something out. Sometimes when you look at it, it will say 2-day shipping, but then when you go to your cart, it actually won't give you the option for 2-day shipping.
Yeah.
If you have more than one thing in your cart, it will sometimes change it to a longer shipping. But if you just take everything out and just like order it separately, sometimes you'll be able to get faster shipping that way.
Oh,
it's like they're trying to save
individual
on shipping.
Things.
Yeah, they're trying to save on shipping, so they're making it longer for the ones that do take longer that you're combining in your order. So
right,
that way they don't have to spend as much on shipping.
Okay, see how that turned out?
Oh yeah,
I don't think that's bad. I think that's pretty cute.
I'm still fighting with mine. I hate this clay.
Oh, we're over the time.
Yeah. We're the last one, so it doesn't matter.
Is there someone after you?
No, we're the last. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real fast.
Okay.
You're fine then.
Did you throw that at me?
Yeah, those are
Well, I didn't see anything in your hand. It's like, where the hell did that come from?
I don't know if like this clay was just like super old from Walmart or what, but
Stop.
it sucks.
Taking trouble.
Now, what I will end up doing is when I get my good clay, I will go over the top of the clay that you can see with the good clay.
What's that?
Look at the picture.
Because this one just is not.
You didn't check it?
This is the big one for it.
Doing good. I just thought I had more of that brown, but I didn't. Unfortunately.
What you got? What you got? What?
I swear I'm permanently painted. So did you want to run over there and see real quick? We can watch the kids while they eat. Oh. Okay, Miss Tammy, or Tonya. Can't talk. I'm gonna log out and we're gonna go see if they have any trees left
Okay.
and then eat dinner. I'm hungry.
Okay.
But thank you. Thank you for today. Thank you guys for coming in and all that good stuff. I am going to turn this around to me so I can get out of it. And definitely, I'm gonna rewatch this so I can see. Are you gonna stay on and finish it?
Yeah, I'm gonna fight with it.
Okay, cool. Because I want to see the finish of it. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Thank you guys for coming in, and we'll see you tomorrow. Doing same bat time, same bat channel, same bat jolly holly jolly bakery. At least we're done for the day, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll see you later, guys. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Sherry. So yeah, I'll stay on and finish mine. I just don't recommend using that other brand, but some people might like it, and maybe this was just old for all I know. I don't know. It doesn't want to cooperate. It's not exactly the color that I wanted, but I had one that I used this brand and the clay kind of cracked afterwards. And so I just ended up going over the top of the other clay with the good kind. And you can get it smoothed out more. You just have to work with it. What did you knock over in there, you little farts? But yeah, we have the rest of the event tomorrow. So our day 2. And then I have to go back and watch a couple because I can't remember who I missed when I was taking a shower. But and then I was doing something else. So I'll have to go back and catch. I didn't see Carrie and we were having issues too, so that's okay, Sherry. Wendy tried sharing it into the group chat and it was like, it said like link expired or something. I don't know. It was being weird. Thank you for sprinkling. I don't know if Facebook is doing an update or something. And, when they do that, it messes up. I would have gotten a little further on this, but I when I first came on, I was also I was wanting to make a tumbler that I was showing Wendy, because she had me make a puzzle. I do sublimation crafts too. So I have a sublimation printer and, oh, Wendy, you're shoving me off my chair. I have a sublimation printer and I do tumblers, I do keychains. I made a bunch of keychains and sold them at a bazaar along with my other crafts. And it was like in a set of like 50. And I think I have like 15 or 20 left. So I sold all the rest. So I need to get more to make those. So I'm just kind of kneading it with my hand and spreading it out. Well, and you know, when you look in the group, sometimes it doesn't show the most recent person that's alive at the top. And I don't understand why, but it doesn't. It's weird. Who knows? Technology is strange. But when I get done, I can show you guys the tumbler that Wendy had me make her with her logo. And I also made this one with my logo. But she had me do a puzzle, sublimation puzzle for her daughter with her granddaughters on it. And so I made a tumbler for her, also with the granddaughters on it. So if anyone wants tumblers, I've got tons of different designs. And I just decided to sell them for 20 a piece. I was going to do 20 for one or 25 for one and then 20 for, if you get two, there'd be 20 a piece and kind of like that. But I decided instead to just go ahead and do 20 a piece for them. Okay, so we're almost done with this part. I just have a little bit here that needs spread out. One side on the top you're not going to see, so I don't really need it like super smooth. Because we're going to put spackling on it. And then I'll just put the good clay on the back when I get it. The one clay dries, the Crayola, or at least this brown one, dries really quick. Which is partially what the problem is. Is that it's trying to dry way too quick. So are you guys all ready for Christmas or not yet? I asked my brother what he wanted for Christmas. And he's like, I don't know. It's like, okay, that's not very helpful. And then his birthday's on January 15th. So that's not any more help either, because that means that I have to think of something else not long after. Okay, so we're just kind of filling in some of the spots where I can see the white. Oh, you're ready? Kind of sliding out of my seat here from Ben. Okay. We have our tree up, but I have a couple things for him, but he'll probably get some of it after Christmas because we didn't think about it honestly ahead of time, so it's still on its way. But and then my animals, they're all taking turns sitting under the tree. So this is what we have so far. I'm just working with some clay that's not wanting to cooperate, so it's taking longer than I wanted or expected. Just want to get the comments up here so I don't have to keep looking down. When I get my computer in here, my other computer, it'll make things a lot easier. So what I will probably do is when I get off of here, I will probably make a video for for those of you who don't know, I have a creative kinship creator support group, so you can post questions in there. I need to go in and answer someone's question because it didn't tell me when they had a message for some reason. I need to see if a setting got turned off. But had to do with the website. But I'll make a video showing how to create that kind of that group chat thing that I have that I have to notify people when I go live. Some people don't like using Telegram, and only certain pages who have a certain amount of followers qualify, and it's quite a few, qualify for the channel thing for Facebook. I know the Crafting Coop I'm pretty sure, no, I don't remember if Crafting Coop has it. It seemed like they do, but maybe not. But I'm drawing a blanket any others that I can think of that have it. But you have to have so many followers to qualify for that. So, and it's quite a few. So I just made a different type of group chat to be able to have something like that to share lives into. Because I did have some people who wanted notifications, but they either don't have Telegram on their phone or they just don't like it or whatever. So I decided to do it that way. It's not hard to do. It's just it's pretty simple. Okay, they do. I couldn't remember. I know there's someone else who has it too that I watch, but I can't remember who. I know Crafting with Nee should qualify for it, but she doesn't have it. But I know, I don't know if anyone's ever mentioned it to her or not. Okay, just a little bit here, and then we should be able to move on to the next step. And like I said, I will take the good clay when I get it and go over the back so it's more smooth. Because the only part of this that you're going to see on the front is the sides and maybe a little of the edges. But besides that, you're not going to see anything else. Hi, Cosette. I need to get myself a new tablet because mine is... It already went off. Turn itself off completely. Okay. I'm doing okay. Besides fighting with this. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Gave my older cat a bath, and then the other cat, my brother's, and didn't give any of the dogs baths. I have 3 dogs and 3 cats. Okay. I think that's the last corner. Okay, Jerry. Have a good night. I know, I forget sometimes the time difference because I'm Pacific time, so it's only 6:30 here. So sometimes I forget how late it is where some of you are. Now with me and Wendy, we're at the same time zone, so makes it easy there. So I'm just kind of pushing it down so that it kind of evens out any lumps. And then to make sure that the sides are kind of in where they're supposed to be. Oh, you are? What state are you in, Tammy? I'm in Oregon. Wendy's in Washington. I think Wendy's about 4 hours from me. Well, no, I think she's a little more. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like 4 hours from Portland, Oregon. Unfortunately, a lot of people know Portland. That city has went way downhill. I have doctors over there, so I have to go there sometimes. That's where I had my spinal surgery back in 2019. The whole unpleasant time period. being stuck in the hospital when no one could come visit you right after having spinal surgery. Well, you could have one person during your entire stay, so technically you could have had people. So that explains why when I come on late for other people, why you're on here, because we're in the same time zone. Okay. I want to try something really quick. We had some friends of the family that, well, I think 2 of the kids still live. Well, no, I think one of them lives in Seattle, Washington, but the other, I think, lives in California, but they used to live, I think, in Sacramento. Just thought maybe if I could get this to roll out good, I can at least have a smooth top or bottom part, whatever. Now, some people might not have the problem I'm having. It's just because I don't have a whole lot of strength in my arms. So it makes it harder for me to do certain things like this. Which is why you really don't see me doing it too often. It's not the right color still, but it's at least going to be more smooth. So we're just I didn't think of using this big roller until after I was doing this. Would have saved a little bit of time. Yep, that looks better. So this is foam clay. So I didn't have the good brand that I like. I use Bose clay. So I buy the white in this bucket because I use a lot of white, but it's BOHS. And this here the white comes in a 3-pound container. I just now used the last of my white up, and I've had it for a couple years. And then I wanted a brown, but I didn't have the color that I wanted, and I couldn't get it here in time, so I had to use a kind from Walmart. So I mixed my good clay, which is the Bose, with Crayola clay, and then I'm just trying to get this middle part so that you can see where the part of the tree is. But there we go. So I mixed the Crayola one with the Bose clay, and it made it harder to get it spread out, but I finally got it. Not a huge fan of the color, but I can always paint over it if I want. But okay, so we have that so far. And then we're going to use this for the base. We're going to make it stand up. We're going to take spackling for the icing. This side is more flat, so we'll put it on this side. Then that way we at least have one side that looks nice and smooth. Whew. I don't know. Maybe I have a fever. Because it's 66 in here and I am really hot. So I think I have a fever, but that's okay. I'm used to dealing with fevers and crafting and doing stuff, so I can handle it. Anyways, we have it's DAP spackling. So we're going to be using that. We're going to have to do that before we attach the tree to the base because it'll be easier to frosting it when it's not attached, I think. Let me see. I think I'm going to add a couple jingle blocks to make it have a little bit of a distance from the, yeah. Okay. So we'll glue those jingle blocks together. Okay, why are you not working? I think I accidentally turned it off, so we need to let that heat up. Do I have another glue? No, I do not. Okay, we will hold off on that part then while that's heating up. So we're going to glue those to that. And honestly, we could paint this just so we make sure that there's no white showing through. So let's go ahead and just do that. I didn't the last time, but I also I'm doing it a little different because I don't have any more white clay. So I'm going to paint this really quick. Make a mess, of course, but I'm used to the thicker paint, but my white chalk paint is in the other room. But thank you for sprinkling. So basically, we're making that into a gingerbread tree. I know it is not the color right now, but I think I'll just paint it really quick. Okay. Dry this really quick. So this is the tumbler that I just made for Wendy at the very beginning of the live. It's a picture of her granddaughters. And then I did one with her crafting page on it too. Her crafting page logo. So if anyone wants tumblers made, puzzles, I made her a puzzle with that same image. I'm out of keychains, I have keychains made up some, but I am waiting for an order of keychains to come in the mail to make those. I have bookmarks that I'm going to be making. Sublimation. What was the other thing? Car coasters I have made up. I'll have to come live one day and show you guys all the different ones that I have. And they're all for sale. But yeah, they sold very well during the bazaar because people were buying like stocking stuffers and stuff. And so the keychains work perfect for that. Originally, I was going to come live before Christmas, early enough so people could get them and mail them, but I just didn't get around to it because I wasn't feeling well, and so and then I had a bazaar, and so it's just been one thing after another. But I'll do that. And if you guys want anything ever customized, just let me know. I paid for a set of images to use for tumblers, and there's like I think it has like 5,000 different images for tumblers. I have some that have like Mother's Day scenes, or just like something about mom. I have a Mario and Yoshi one. Yeah, she started out with me live. But she finished her craft, and then she was gonna a place nearby was giving away like free trees or something, so she was gonna go check that out. And then she hadn't eaten dinner yet. She literally just clocked out of work or off of work and went live. So she hadn't been off work very long. Okay. I was just fighting with my clay. It literally did not want to work with me. Different brands are a little weird, and then mixing them kind of is tough. Mostly when they're not the exact same texture. Okay. So, last time, I've made 3 of these. This is my 3rd one. And every time I've made it usually the same way. This time I'm doing it a little different. Only because I don't have any more white clay. If I had more white clay, I would do it the same way as I normally do. But I don't. So I'm not. Let's put that there because I have my water thing in the other room. Yeah, I don't. I just thought maybe I might have a little bit, but I don't. I thought I might. Okay. There you are. And you. Okay, let me get a brown. What? So you guys can't see these, but let me see if I can. If you guys want the link to these, let me know. It's a really nice storage thing, and it has a thing on the bottom that turns. And so I have all of my 2-ounce bottles of paint in them. And I have 2 of them, so it helps with storing your paint very well. But I got them from Amazon. Okay. We're going to use spackling. So normally I would use the clay on that part. But since I don't have the clay, I'm going to use spackling. I'm just looking for my thing to scoop out the spackling, otherwise I'll have to grab a popsicle stick. Now I'll find it. Yeah, no, it's not in there. Okay, popsicle sticks. I moved them. Let's see. There's some. Okay, move on from the net. No. Well, I have a picture that I can post. I sold every single one of these that I've made. Okay, so I'm going to add some white paint into the spackling. It's white already, but doing the white spackling just makes it more brighter white. I can definitely show a picture of the clay one. I don't know that you're going to notice really a difference. It's just going to take this longer for it to set up. And I have more because I'm going to have to probably use a little more than this. I have another container of it. If you do a lot of fake bakes, you're better off buying like the gallon thing so that you have it. Okay, so we're going to take this. And I think we're going to go and try and darken it up a little because I do not like that color. And I'm clicking buttons. Hold on. Oh, that's weird. Where are you looking? Let me ask you that. Where are you looking when you're looking for spackling? Do you have like an Aces Hardware? Walmart used to sell it, but they don't have the good kind anymore. Well, some of them don't. This is the one that I just got today. So it's the DAT brand. And that one came from Walmart, but I have a hard time finding it, and you can't get it in any bigger container than this. Sometimes you can't even get that size. Ew, I had a glob. Okay, that's better. I can look online too, and if I find some, I can let you know. You're all right. Okay, Amazon has it. Yeah, I think I do remember seeing it there. I was going to order it. I make sugar cookies a lot, fake sugar cookies. I do them for every holiday almost. I had them at a bazaar, and I had this couple who came by, and they're like, "Oh, you're selling cookies," and I'm like, "Oh, those aren't real." And she was like, "You're kidding? Those look real." And I had some fake cinnamon rolls even, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, those actually look like they're real." She's like, "They look so good." Okay, so we're just getting this painted really quick. And I don't really need to paint as much of the other side because that's going to be covered with the spackling. And I know this craft is taking longer than I expected, but thank you for those of you who are hanging in there with me. Keep in mind, too, I haven't been feeling that great, so I have been, when I do go live, it takes me longer to kind of get in the groove of doing it. It's hard when the doctors can't really figure out exactly what's wrong with you. It's hard to manage the meds right. Well, and it's hard with the issues I already know I have with the meds because they make me so sleepy, but Okay, so we're gonna dry this. There went my mouse. Yeah, that looks more gingerbread than the other one did. Or than the original color, I mean. So you guys have anything fun planned for Christmas, or are you just staying home? Spending it with family? What are you guys doing? We don't really do much anymore because my mom passed away, and my grandma hadn't really done much for several years, but my mom passed away back in 2016, so we really don't do much for Christmas like we used to. Okay. Oh, okay. Now the paint, or not the paint, the clay is not completely dry, but it doesn't need to be. Now I'm going to paint around the edge kind of, and then kind of go. I don't really need to paint the middle, but I do need to kind of paint around the edges. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I took care of my mom. Well, I took care of my grandma since 2012. No, not 2012. I started taking care of my mom in 2012. She was on a ventilator for a month and dialysis for a month. Then spent another month in a nursing home, or 2 months, and then came home. And so then my brother and I started taking care of her after that. But we had already been taking care of my grandma since 2005. So I started taking care of my grandma when I was 16. So it didn't really give you much time to have a life doing anything or anything like that. My life was just, taking care of them. And so my grandma died in January of 2016, and then my mom in October of 2016. And so it was a big change. I was also taking care of a guy down the street too, in between there. And he actually passed away about 2 years after that. And then his wife passed away last year. And I was kind of close with her. She helped me through, losing my mom and everything. She was there for me. I'll just the whole thing. She was there for me when I needed her. And I helped her when she needed help and everything. So she was almost like a grandmother to me. And so anyway, when she got this dog, she's like, if something ever happens to me, I want you to take her. And so when she passed away, I ended up with her. And it was unexpected. We weren't expecting her to pass away. She was doing great. We had both had COVID and we were just getting over it. We were both just starting to feel good again, and then she passed away. But right in front of my face. Yeah. I can't imagine, someone losing a kid. I know it definitely can't be easy. I mean, my goodness. And I'm not trying to compare an animal to a human, but I had lost my mom and grandma in 2016, and we had to have one of my cats put down and one of my dogs put down that same year too. So it's like, everything wanted to happen around that time, unfortunately. But holidays are the hardest, but I do know that starting the crafting page, doing that, has helped so much. It really has. And I mean, the crafting community, it definitely is a wonderful community to be a part of. So I just want to make sure that the paint is dry. I don't want it smearing when I'm putting the spackling on. That's good. I know I have talked to a lot of people who have said the same thing, that it's helped with their anxiety, everything. And I believe it because it did with me. Because I have a tethered spinal cord. Well, and I was born with spina bifida. So I've been sick off and on my entire life, basically. The period of time when I helped my mom and grandma, that was the only time that I was actually healthy and not sick. Well, I guess I had the tethered cord with my mom, but I didn't know. So we're just going to take this like we're icing a cake. If you buy the spackling from Dollar Tree, you're going to have to put a lot more of the paint in it because it has more of a grayish, weird off-white color to it. So you definitely would need to use more paint, a lot of paint in that. Now, if you want to, if you're going to make, and I can make them one day, I don't have any more clay to try and make it for you guys now. I have made little cinnamon rolls, and for they have the cream cheese icing over the top that's kind of slick and smooth looking, kind of like a maple bar, kind of like how this looks actually. If you want that coloring and texture, all you have to do is take some of your spackling in a container, put your paint in. I did this with orange paint for Halloween and Thanksgiving. Ben. And I made cookies with that coloring, and I made cinnamon rolls, fake ones with that color. Ben, stop. And there's a dog barking in the neighborhood. Quit. What did mommy say? Mommy said no. Be a good girl. And so anyways, you just take your paint, add your paint into it. Oh, and then take some Mod Podge and mix some of the Mod Podge in it, and it will give you that thinner texture. So, see, we're just frosting it. You don't need it like super, super smooth because you kind of want some of those grooves. Ben. I'll have to mix up the next one. Yeah, glazed look. I'll have to mix up the next one because I will need that for the base. Tam, be a good girl, sweetie. No crying in there. Don't. No. Don't you cry. You be a good girl. You're the only one barking besides the outside dogs in the neighborhood. I think she's going to be howling in 2 seconds. It's my brother's cat. I have 3 dogs and 3 cats. I have Bindi, the white one behind me. I've got Callie, who's only 5 pounds. Or no. Callie, I think you're 7 pounds. Yeah, 7. She's a Shih Tzu and Chihuahua mix. She's the one who has the seizures. And then I have Bella, who is the oldest of my dogs and the biggest baby of my dogs. The last time Bella and Callie were on camera together, they got in a fight because if they look at each other, they want to growl. And then Bindi cries. Right, Ben. Say, you are the ball baby of the bunch. Have you seen Bindi before or not? I can show you in just a second once I sit this down. I don't know if you were on here when I was showing Ben earlier. Not Ben. See, I'm a naughty little noodle. Oh, okay. If you hear that little meow in the background, that is Tommy. He's my little gray cat who's the oldest cat. Well, actually the oldest animal in this house. It goes Tommy, which is a cat. Bella, which is the dog. I don't know how old Tammy is because she just showed up. Here, Bin. This is little Bindi. That is not food. That's not food, Ben. She's like, that looks like frosting. It is not food, I promise, okay? But that's my little Bindi. She sits behind me during almost all my lives. Callie was back there yesterday or the day before. Whenever I was live last, because she had a seizure and I was keeping a close eye on her. Okay, we're almost done with this part, and then we'll get to the decorating. Well, actually, we'll get to the stand part, then we'll get to the decorating. You can put as much or as little as you want on here. Just make sure that you let it sit until it's completely set. So it's basically not something we're going to want to make like right before you're going to have to sell it or something. So I took, you know that it comes in white and it comes in black at Dollar Tree. That foam board, I took that and, okay. Whoa. Almost dropped it. Okay. This is our, where are you? Hold on. I lost my arrow. Okay. This is the tree. So it's all frosted now. Okay. So I took, I have it here somewhere. One of the, it's a Dollar Tree wooden board. I took it and I traced it out on this board. I did 2 of them. Then I took this and I took this weather stripping stuff and I put it along this inside to give it kind of a gap in between. Glued it all the way around it. Then I glued the second piece on top of that, which gave you the kind of not quite all that thickness, but most of it. And then I used, if you don't have this, you can use Jenga blocks and just put Jenga blocks like here, 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 you know, along as many as you can along the edges. You wouldn't necessarily need any in the middle, but if you wanted to, you could. And you would basically put them on this way, flat way, so that you have that much of a gap or thickness, whatever. And then glue the other one on. If you wanted to do just the wood and not use the foam, you could, and just use 2 of these. The only difference is the foam is going to be lighter than the wood. So when you go to decorate it, it's going to be lighter and not have a harder time sitting up. And now, as far as this goes, we're going to need to open this, and I can't get into it. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. This one's fresh. So this one is nice and smooth. And honestly, it's really white. Really, really white. But I will still add a little, just so it all is the same coloring. So we'll just stir that in really quick. And honestly, you know what? You know the Snowtex? This is just another brand of it. But honestly, the texture of the Snowtex, if you don't want to buy that, because you pay a lot for this little tiny shrimpy bottle. Do you want down? Here. I will gladly sit you down so I can have the rest of the chair. Oh, there we go. But basically, that Snowtex, the texture of it is just like spackling. The only difference is like how thick. That's the only difference is how thick it is. Or thin. So if you need to thin it out, just add paint. Okay, so that's all ready. Get rid of this. Wipe my hand really quick. Hi, Michelle. Let me close that. Okay. So what we're going to do so we're going to take this. Now, if you had clay, I wonder. Yeah, there are so many different ways that you can make stuff like that, so you don't have to. Yeah, for some reason. Okay, that is. Okay. I want to see something really quick. I can paint over it. Okay, that answered my question. Oh, yeah. So much cheaper to make. Okay. So, we're going to take 4 of these Jenga blocks. Because I don't have my other glue with handy. Normally, I don't use hot glue with Jenga blocks, but... Ben, come here. Mama's big baby. I get my clay from Amazon. It's Bose Clay, B-O-H-S. And you can get this big 3-pound package for like $20. So I'm just gluing these together really quick. Just kind of getting the extra off the sides. And also, if you have a crafting page and you create a Amazon account under a business one, you get a little bit of a discount. So, something to think about. Okay, then we're going to glue these two together. Then we're going to take this and we're going to throw some glue on it. Okay, we might need to add some more Jenga blocks. Okay. That was hot. I'm going to hold that in place a second. Okay, so we've got, you'll be able to see them right now, but you won't see them once we add the spackling. But you have the, actually, I can add this and then paint it is what I was going to actually do. Then put the spackling on it. So I am using yellow because that's the only color I have. Well, I have red and pink, but I mean, I don't have white. And this will help. And so I will take this, use it, and then I will just paint over it with white. And then I'll spread spackling over it. So when in doubt, if you can't figure out how to do something, or you don't have a color, just think. You can always paint things. So you will see it with spackling or with clay. Just you'll see me using different colors. But trust me, we will paint this. So this is what I did with the last one. So if you look at the back here, I added some Jenga blocks to support it. Boy, that burn hurts. So we're going to go ahead and put it over there. I might not even need to paint it because I can just use, I should be able to just use the spackling over the top of it, but we'll see. Yeah, because I'm not going to have enough yellow. Okay, so we're just smoothing it around. So I'll have to use one of the other colors too. We'll have a combination at the moment. Hello, Melanie, right? Okay. I am making a gingerbread tree, but I ran out of the coloring that I needed. So, in exchange, we are using other colors, spackling, and I will just paint over or use the spackling for it. This is the third one that I've made like this, except I had the right clay for the others. So we're going to use a little of this orange one. This clay is actually pretty nice. It's designed by Andrea, I think. We need the spackling kind of for the look and for the support. That is the main thing, is you need it for the support because you're holding this up. So like I said, if you run out of a certain color, don't panic. You can always paint it. Never hurts to just buy the white. That's why I get the white in that big of a container, but I didn't realize I was that low on it. Otherwise, I would have bought more. I knew I needed the brown, but I didn't realize I was that low on that color. Okay, let's turn it. I used this color to make a sundae. I might even still have one of those cups. So we're just pushing it up against it so it's got that support. Building up against it. And make sure you have like a silicone mat under it so that it doesn't like stick to it bad. And these are really inexpensive, the mats. So once we get this part on, we'll spackle it and then start with the decorating. Or we might decorate it, then spackle. Give it time to kind of set or dry, whatever. Need a little more back here. And generally what I will do too is once it's all set, I will put some on the bottom. Just so it's kind of all the same texture. And so it doesn't try to peel off. So we had some Jenga blocks that we had to put higher up, so I need to make sure those get covered. Oh, my finger really hurts after burning it. Okay. So we're going to make sure that's down. So I'm just kind of smoothing it out here. There we go. Okay, so we're done with the clay. It kind of looks funny at the moment with the orange, but it'll look normal in a minute. So let's get rid of this. And let's go ahead and I'm just painting it. You're fine, Ben. Ben. Okay. So let's go ahead and dry this really quick. So is anyone looking forward to a new year? Or it's so weird. It doesn't seem like this year should already be over with almost. It seems like this year went by so fast. It seems like it, that's for darn sure. Okay. Almost done with this part of this. Well, we actually don't have too much left of the craft, so. But thank you for those of you who hung out while I did it, or finished it. And for those who hopped on later. And anyone that will watch the replay after. Okay. I've got a glue string that is getting on my nerves. Do I have tweezers? I think I got all of the tweezers waiting over here. There we go. Okay, I need to dry my hand or wash my hand really quick. And I know it is still trying to lean backwards, but with the clay, if you just keep like every so often, if you keep just like shoving it forward, you'll eventually get it to where it stays there once it dries more. Okay, so we're going to put this over here. I need another drink. This is not food, Bindi. Using the spackling over the clay just kind of gives it like a snowy look. Snowy icing kind of a look. And since the clay was still a little wet, it was trying to kind of spackle. Or not spackle, crackle. And so using the clay or using the spackling over the top of the clay will hide any crackling that it may try to do. Okay. Now I have another container that has some stuff, but I didn't pull it out. Yeah, there were several people who did cooking. I used to make cookies a lot during this time of the year, but ever since my back problems, I just, between that and I have some kind of autoimmune issue that causes inflammation in my joints, and so I am literally in pain a lot, and it makes it hard to do certain things. So it's hard to, like, sometimes lift the cookie sheet out of the oven or lift a pot of whatever off of the stove. And so it makes it hard for me to do the baking and stuff that I used to do, that I love doing, unfortunately. So these are just the candies from from Hobby Lobby. And so I'm just taking my finger and just popping off that little hook. Oops. And I lost it. And it is trying to go backwards, but it will eventually stay that way. And I'll sit something behind it. But you just take your things and you push them in if they want to come out. You can use a tacky glue. I'm not going to fully decorate this because I don't have some of the pieces I want. So I am going to see if I can get them at Hobby Lobby maybe tomorrow. Then I do have these little, that works. Got these little candy canes that I can poke into the clay. I always loved making cakes for birthdays. I made a ding dong cake. I made Oreo cakes. I made a lot of different cakes. Flourless torte cake. Love that. Christmas time, I would do sometimes cupcakes in the shape of trees. I would do I did a lot of stuff like that. I literally love baking. I just can't do it. Sometimes I even have a hard time just stirring the cookie dough up. And actually, thinking back, I've been having that problem longer than I actually remembered having it, because I used to have my mom help me with that part because it would hurt my arms. Oh, okay. Boy, that is not coming out good. Okay, let me make the hole bigger. You know what? It was funny. I made my aunt a birthday cake one year. She argued with me and said, "You didn't make that, you bought it." And I'm like, "I did not buy that, I made it." But I had it in one of those cardboard cake boxes, and she didn't realize you could buy those in a store. So she was darn determined that I bought that cake and did not make it. It was funny. So normally I have some fake sprinkles, but I think I'm out of those. Double check. Yeah, I don't see any, so I must be out of them. But I do have these I can use. Yeah, I had like butterflies on them poking up out of the cake. She's like, "You didn't make that." Hey, Ben, what's wrong? If you gotta go, I didn't take you potty before I went live, so you might have to go potty. I wonder. see how I can make that work on there without having to glue each one on individually. So these will look cute on here. Try pushing them in. Sit still, sweetie pie. Oh, poop. Ben, you're moving the chair, sweetie. Okay. Wendy, you're making me fall out of my chair. Okay, glue's not supposed to be coming out that way. Wendy, no. Be a good girl. Just fixing the back here. Okay, got a little more spackling to go back here. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay. And then we need to and then roll my peppermints. Hey Ben, I need to sit you down. You're kind of in my way. Callie, do not bite her. I can use this one. Kind of. That is not a glycerin. Hold on. Okay. So we're just adding some glitter here. Okay. Well, this is the end of it because it all needs to set now, but that is what we have. I'm making a mess. Now, if anyone wants the link to these, let me know. It comes with a big tray and a little tray. You use it for your glitter. And then you can just go like this. But patiently. And it makes it go in there easier. It's only like $10 or something like that for two of them. A big and a small. But anyways, that's the craft for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. me while I struggled with that. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you all have a good rest of your night. Also, don't forget to check out the event tomorrow for day 2 of the event. We have quite a few crafters that some will be baking, some will be crafting, so check it out. Okay, I will do that, Shanta. And thank you, Tammy. And thank you, Shanta. Anyways, so thank you for joining me, and you guys have a good rest of your evening. Bye. Bye, Tammy. I don't know what I did with my mouse. I might come on tomorrow evening after the event and show the different sublimation things that I made. Depending on how tired I am, but I might do it. I'll let you guys know. Have a good night.